Yo, good job. Good job, Stunad.
What the fuck just happened?
Yo, shot.
She throw it to herself?
She did. She tried to jump over the couch backwards, too. Dogs are fucking retarded. Lay down. Hey, come here. Lay down.
Come here.
Come here. Yeah. So
this podcast sponsored by Monster Bars.
Yeah, Monster
My
Bars.
favorite vape that I order illegally on the internet.
Fucking
Nicotine, not Mary Jane.
Castles in Germany. This is brought to you by the entire country of Germany.
What's in the yellow bottle?
That's mustard.
Oh, I thought it was like cooking oil or something.
Oh yeah, there's actually There's actually a shortage on cooking oil over there, so you can only buy 1 jar of olive oil at a time. And,
damn.
like they have like signs and everything. I was like, if you want, I can just play stupid American. Like she's like 6. Like she's like, no.
I just have this issue where I don't like any boy name.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Jacob.
We had girl names picked out, like it was easy. We're gonna do like Violet or something like that.
That's pretty cool.
Boy names, I'm just like, that fucking name sucks. You just said Damien. I'm like, I fucking hate it. Like,
nah, name him like some fucking like hood rat shit, like DeMarcus or
okra.
Like okra. Oh my god,
isn't that a fucking vegetable?
It is. It's like what they eat down south. They pickle it or fry it, and it's
fried
like,
okra, collard greens, grits.
Yeah, like that's
good shit.
Your kid would be like, they just assume Tina's your sister. If
She
your kid was
suggested
named
because
Okra.
she just had a dream that whales were invading our backyard, and apparently okra is another word for whale. I don't know in what language, but
like
she's
Nordic
like, what about okra?
shit.
I'm like, no. What about fucking broccoli farts?
What? Wait. Are you sure she's not confusing okra with orca? Just throwing that out there.
I'll have to ask later on when I get back. That'll be funny as fuck.
Yeah, so how was
Divorced Tooth Podcast?
How
Why
was-
my girlfriend left me? Just talking shit on her family on the internet.
all right? So how was the family vacation, buddy?
It was good. It's kind of like the off season down there, so we didn't really go to the beach, but I don't know. It was just nice to get the fuck out of town for a few days. We were down for like 5 or 6 days.
Yeah,
But
so
it was pretty uneventful. We just kind of
just kind of
what
lounged.
was that?
Probably a garbage
Trash
truck. Yeah.
Yeah, just lounged, fucking went out to eat, watch movies, fucking, I don't know, normal vacation shit. It was pretty uneventful. And then I got to play Uncle Jake and like took the kids mini golfing and go-karting and the playground. And then the next day they're like, let's do it again. And I'm like, fuck.
Hell yeah.
Like, ask Tina, and she's like, they're like, no. We want you. And I'm like, fuck.
Well, that's
My
what you get
arms
for
were legit sore from pushing them on this big-ass tire. Yeah. Just kept going to the porta potty while we're at the playground. I was pushing
do
him on this
both
big
have
plastic
mustaches.
tire swing. My fucking
These
arms
guys.
were sore.
Fuck.
Dogged.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
No, there's not really much to report back. It was just a pretty.
No, but your
Just
arms are
relaxing.
sore from just pushing tire swings. Like,
It was both of the kids on a tire swing. And I
Oh,
pushed
yeah.
it for like an hour straight, and then the next day we were like, "Let's go back to the fucking tire swing." I'm like,
all right.
fuck. I was like, "Kick your legs, you little fucks!" Like I'm tired of pushing.
Oh man,
But
I saw you feeding some aminals. That looked like
fed
fun.
some horses and some goats. And we went to this. There's like a ranch. There's a famous fucking horse down there named Misty that was a book and a movie we were inspired by in like the 60s, and it's like their fucking little shithole shore town's claim to fame. But
Okay.
we went to like the ranch where that horse was, and then the museum, they had the horse stuffed in the museum. Tina's like, I want to pet it. And I was like, I don't.
I want
It's
to
been
leave.
dead for like 40 years.
Your hand's gonna stink.
Fucking weird. Sorry, a dead stuffed pony like in the lobby of a museum. I was just like, this is creepy. Like,
It's.
I think it's gotta stink.
Yeah, totally. Like, wait. So have you ever
I don't
heard?
know why that's more creepy than like a buck head on the wall doesn't bother me, but like for some reason a big furry horse was just like.
Yeah, that's a little strange. Well, this.
So I fucked it in the ass. And got kicked out of the museum.
I need to glue it back together from the backside.
Oh my god, we're off to a great start.
Oh yeah, dude. This is like let's see, animal raping. Well, I guess taxidermy animal right there. No, but you just jogged my memory. When I was traveling across the country with Mark, there's this place my uncle told me to check out, and we did check it out. There's this picture on my Facebook of me and him riding these like plastic dinosaurs, and it's this little spot. I think it's Iowa or Nebraska. I can't remember which, but it's called Little America, and it's like the the only thing. So I know it's probably Nebraska because Iowa has Iowa 80, which is like the Interstate 80 is like it just is like goes right through the fucking state. It's a big rectangle state, so it's like just
this big highway or whatever.
And it's like the only like major truck stop on this highway, and like it's got like a dentist's office and like a fucking like an entire like a Bass Pro Shop for like fixing your fucking 18-wheeler and shit. Like it's real pimp. It's like a real nice truck stop. And like you remember that old shirt I had with like all the wolves on it?
Yeah, the truck stop t-shirt.
That was where I got it. Yeah, was at that truck stop. But yeah, like it was like on the Travel Channel and shit. So like there's that one, and then my uncle's like, no, that one's cool, but you got to go to this other one. It's called Little America, and it's in like Nebraska, but it's all on the same highway. So if you just keep going west,
it's going about 3 days.
Like I think it's like 600 miles. It seriously takes forever.
Christ,
but you can go 90 on the highway, which is dope. Like
it's not too shabby.
But yeah, you get there, and the guy...
What's the speed limit? Like 85 or
85, something? I think, or 75, and uncap it or something. No, it's 80, and then it's like uncapped at 80. So like if the conditions are all right, like they'll let you go like almost a hundo.
Sorry, DoorDash is fucking popping.
Nah, you're good. But my uncle told me to go to Little America, and we went there, and we were like unimpressed by it. But it was like he told us the story. The story was cool enough where I'm like, all right, I'm happy I went. So like there's this guy, and he was like some like world expeditioner guy, like that traveled all over the place, and I think like the early 1900s, maybe later, like, you know. But anyway, he had like a bunch of like trophies and shit from his travels, and he decided that like because there's like, you know, the Great American Road Trip that your family takes and everything in Iowa, Interstate 80's on that. It's like in Nebraska, he's gonna like build a truck stop and try and like rake in some of that fucking like vacation money. So he builds this truck stop, and I forget how it coincides with him going to Antarctica, but he went to Antarctica and brought a fucking penguin back with him. And the
alive,
yeah. And he brought the penguin back. The penguin gets out of the fucking vehicle when they show up to the interstate, and it takes like a look around and just fucking dies. And he had it fucking
hot.
Exactly. He had it stuffed and mounted, and it's like still there. So like we saw it. I don't really remember
just the air quality in the United States.
Yeah, probably.
And even in rural Nebraska, just wildlife just keels over.
Yeah, it's like stuffed and mounted there still. But I didn't remember that. I just remember the fucking dinosaurs. My uncle told me about that. I was like, oh yeah, there was something about a penguin. Like, yeah, fucking like kooky fucking stuff shit is like.
So it's just certain animals. It's weird when people get like their pet dog stuffed and have it. It's just like people have that. Lamp. It's just weird. I don't know why. And even a whole deer is kind of weird, but for some reason, just the head on the wall doesn't bother me.
Yeah, the busts are like pretty cool, but like when you have like the entire taxidermy deer like
it's
pointing
just
or
weird.
Yeah, it's fucking bizarre.
They should just taxidermy people instead of gravestones. Just have you sitting on a bench, half melted from the rain.
Dude, wait, here's actually a fun fact about Tuckahoe that I'm not sure you know. Did you know there actually was a guy in Tuckahoe
new resident?
No.
Tuckahoe.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the club, buddy. Thank you for joining
Tuckahoe
us.
For life.
Yeah, white power.
I'm actually very ashamed. I hate Tuckahoe.
But yeah, there was one of the Tuckahoe's eccentrics, and I read about this in Weird New Jersey, was this guy named Clem Turner, if I'm not mistaken. And in his will, he didn't want to be buried, but instead he wanted to be embalmed and like stuffed and like not like stuff, but like mounted or whatever in a way where he was like sitting, and they would like change his embalming fluid pretty regularly and put him out on his porch.
Tune up fresh fluids.
Yeah, put him out on his porch every day with a bowl of clams for whatever fucking reason, and they would like it was right at 50 and 49 over there, and people would come down the shore and see the dead guy, and it would cause traffic jams. Yeah, did you ever hear about?
Could they tell he was dead from afar?
Yeah. It was like a novelty.
He was like.
Well, he's just sitting there. Like I never saw any pictures of it or anything, but I read about it in Weird New Jersey, and then like I followed up on
what year?
All I know is the state overturned his will. I think in the 80s or something.
You can't have a dead guy on your front porch.
No, let me look it up real quick.
Thought this was America.
But yeah, he was like Tuckahoe's like eccentric or whatever.
Was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Clem, bury me not, the Clem Turner. Passing through Tuckahoe when I was a kid in the 1950s, my dad would look for Clem Turner. According to Dad, when Clem died, he put in his will he did not want to be buried, but continually have his embalming fluid changed to preserve him. Then he was to be sat on his porch between noon and 1 p.m. with a dish of clams on his lap. Whenever we went through Tuckahoe at that time, my brother, sister, and I figured it was just a tall tale until one day my dad came home with a newspaper with a story of how the town had Clem's will overturned and he was put to rest. Yeah, that's it. Like,
Clem would have been pissed.
yeah, Clem would have been fucking livid, man. But yeah, it was the 50s, I
Would
guess.
they move spots, or he was like on his porch? Like it was like, where's Waldo? Like,
I got no idea.
came outside, fucking Clem was on my porch.
Yeah, you go, oh shit, that's today.
Just kick him in the head. Fuck you, Clem.
Fucking weekend at Birmingham, like just get out of a DUI with Clem. Just put him in the driver's seat. Good job, stupid.
The penguin thing reminded me. We went to the zoo when we were down there. There was a zoo in Salisbury, Maryland. So we drove like an hour back towards home, and it was like the most ghetto fucking zoo ever.
Yeah.
They had a decent selection of animals, but then they had everything closed for COVID. We got to see like 4 animals.
Boo.
It's fucking, I don't know. But there was these Hasidic Jews in the parking lot, and they fucking door-dinged my mother-in-law's car, and then just like tried to deny it and say they only spoke Yiddish or whatever the fucking language. They're like,
Oh yeah.
and her older sister was like, what the fuck? Like, started giving them shit, and they were like, l'chaim? Like, they don't fucking know English. And like, they didn't even donate in the donate box when you walk in.
Of course
like,
they did.
Fucking Jew bastards.
That's fucking funny as fuck. They like had the curls and the fucking
Yeah,
the
and
hats.
their wives had wigs.
Oh god, yeah.
They like make, I didn't know that. They
Yeah.
make their fucking wives wear wigs. And then Tina's niece kept referring to them as, because someone said Orthodox Jews, and then her like 10-year-old niece was like, the Ortho Jews hit our car.
The orthopedic surgeons. Oh,
Fucking Ortho Jews.
Mishka, you hit my car, you did.
That was such bullshit.
You backed into my niece, you did. No, that's fucking funny. There's been times. There was this one time I was in the fucking poker room in Borgata, and there was all these like Hasidic Jews that came in, and they weren't like intending on sitting down and playing poker. They just wanted to like sit somewhere. And the little chick Darcy that runs all the fucking poker tournaments is like, "It is a global pandemic. You must get out of here if you're not planning on sitting." And they did the whole like, "What? We do not speak the English," like, you know, or whatever. Did that whole fucking
What do
rigmarole
they call us? The fucking
Goyim.
Goyim, yeah. We don't speak the Goyim language.
We don't speak the Goyim tongue. No. I got no qualms with the Jews, despite being a Nazi. You know, like I don't. I love Mark. Mark's my favorite one. He just like,
I don't hate any religion. I just hate the fucking not
The
extremists. But like, I don't care if you got a
stereotypes.
yarmulke on, but like if you're the guy with the curls, go fuck yourself.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I can't use electric on the Sabbath. Like, and they have these weird. Ari had a whole Jew special. Where they, like, shit on their religion, but they pay other people to flip light switches on for them. Yeah, it's just like
they have like a, what they have. You know, there's a word for it in Yiddish, but like, yeah, they have a dude that comes over and he like serves you food and like turns the lights on and answers the phone because you can't do that shit. And like, it's like Shomer Shabbos.
yeah,
like,
that's like you're really outsmarting God there, you fucking idiot. Like,
it's the most.
it's so dumb.
It is, but then like you have like Orthodox Russians, like my grandmother was one of those, and they go to church for 4 hours at a clip and chant in fucking Latin. Like, it sounds like a satanic fucking
That sounds
ritual.
dope.
No, it's fucking like, I'm not even gonna bother looking it up. I'll send it
Russian
to you.
Jewish or whatever.
No, it's
Orthodox.
Russian Orthodox. It's like the cross that has like the extra two. Like there's one that's like at a 45. Yeah, that's like Russian Orthodox. But they have similar. Like they're very strict. Like, you know, Orthodox Jewish people would be like the Hasids. But like. Yeah, they're the, oh, by the way, here was something I was proved wrong on. You were right about onion domes. That's what they fucking call them.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I didn't know that.
I heard
thought
that
they
a
were
bunch of
just called
times. You made me
steeples.
feel fucking stupid.
She made me feel stupid for making you feel stupid. So yeah, but like
I think they used to call it that in like school, in like third grade, and we're learning about it. Like,
I didn't know that was what they're actually called. I thought they were just like steeples. But she's like, no, like those are actually called onion domes because they look like fucking onions. Like that's what they are.
thank you, Sonia.
Yeah, that was like from a beer garden. So that was like the first thing we
Going
fucking
on my coffee table at my new place.
Yeah, like so, like. Everywhere you go, there's just beer gardens everywhere. So like, there's just
Is that like the equivalent of like a brewery down here, like one of those Mud Hen Brewery or whatever the fuck?
Sometimes, like we went to a couple where they brewed the beer on site, but it's like they're not like craft beer. It's
Is it
like
just like a bar? What the fuck is a beer garden?
It's a bar where they serve food, and like it's like they serve like sometimes like like sometimes it's like just strictly like. I don't even want to say like
is it outdoor?
Some are outdoor, some are indoor, some are both. There's like some that are like fine dining, and then they have a beer garden like outside, and then there's some where it's like the food's just consistent no matter where you go.
And it's garden with a T, right?
Yeah,
okay. I said, is it outside? Because I'm like, beer garden. Like, oh, you fucking growing vegetables? I'm such a fucking idiot.
Yes, some.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there was like one we went to where there was literally like a hedge garden like 5 feet away from it across this little like patio thing. And like, yeah, there are gardens. Like, there's just depends on where you are. But like, yeah, we went to like a dozen of these things. They were fucking awesome. But they
I like how they spell beer over there too.
BEIR.
Yeah,
I think
beer.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Speaking of which,
there's one in Atlantic City. I just googled beer garden.
No, that's the one on the boardwalk. It's not a beer garden.
It says the beer garden, Atlantic City.
Yeah, it's a shitty one.
We serve Stella.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I wanted to show you this, and I'm actually going to crack
the top Google is, why do they call it a beer garden, spelled with a D?
I wanted to bring this
German
back.
for Loco.
Yeah, it's sort of. It's beer with fucking Red Bull in it. And I'm dead ass serious.
Should have just gave me that and told me it was like a sugar-free Red Bull.
Dude,
had me fucking get wasted.
Yeah, I got to give you a little fucking toot of it. Like,
no,
you
don't drink.
You don't? Okay, whatever. Fuck you.
I haven't had a drink in over 5 years. Joe's like, have a sip.
You can have a taste of it. Like, you know.
Sound like my dad. Don't be such a pussy.
I'm not saying don't be a pussy.
One
I'm
glass
just
of
saying,
wine, you fag.
I'm just saying it's like, it's fucking good. And it's like, this is the only one I brought with me. So, cheers.
Cheers with my seltzer water.
Did you by any chance go by those super like little like gas station supermarkets called Highs?
I don't think so.
My uncle has a place in St. Michael's, Maryland. We used to drive down there, and there's like these like little they're similar to Heritage Farms. You remember those places?
No.
All right, One Stop down in Rio. Maybe it's like they're like a chain. They're like chains, but they're like real limited to the area. Like they were like Wawas that never took off, basically. But there's like a couple of them, and like one of them was Highs, and it's like down in Maryland, and we're at fucking Highs, and my dad points to the ground and starts laughing at something. I was like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Looks like somebody really took the name seriously," and it's just a fucking used hypo on the ground. That's like, thank you for pointing that out, Jay.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, fucking Maryland.
How is it spelled? I'm picturing like Heiss.
No, like Highs. Yeah, apostrophe S, like Highs. Like I think it's like High Valley or something. Like there's something with the name High, like around. Yeah. So it's just Highs, but
there was some random brand gas stations, but mostly it was Wawa, and then at a certain point it goes to Royal Farms. It was a ton of Royal Farms down there.
What do you think of Rofo?
I've never had their chicken, so I don't know.
Chicken's
I don't
good.
mind it. It's a good little convenience store. Get me a cup of coffee, a bag of fucking almonds, but I can get that anywhere. Like, I don't know. I do like Royal Farms because it's like, fuck you, Wawa. Just fucking.
Dude, you want to hear something really disappointing? The day I got back, like the only thing I could think of is like, fuck, I want Wawa so bad. So you know how
it's always disappointing though. When you get a nice hot meal there, it's just. Wawa's good for some snacks, and I like Wawa because it's convenient. It's always open. You get a fucking gas, a little coffee, take a shit in their dirty bathroom. But
stink it
anytime, anytime you get a hot meal there, you're like, why the fuck did I do this? Like,
I had maximum disappointment. You know how fucking weird I am. You know how weird I am. I have to go home and put my food on a fucking plate. You know that.
Yeah.
So I didn't fucking bother checking my food. I got two things. I got a bowl.
It's a long drive.
Yeah, from the fucking Ocean View one, too.
Oh, fuck.
Dog. So it's like a 15-minute fucking drive. I get there. I get a bowl, and I get those new fries, the loaded fries, where they cut up the chicken tenders and put hot sauce on top of it.
I never saw them yet. They have tacos now, too.
Yeah, they got 4 tacos for what, like $5 or something? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I saw the ad for the first time last night.
I got my bowl, my normal bowl with like the chicken steak and the rice and the beans and everything. So that was normal. That was okay. Then I go to the fucking fries, and there's just chicken fingers in there. Like cut up chicken fingers. And I was like, the hell happened here?
It's supposed to be French fries with
chicken fingers on top. They forgot the fries entirely.
I didn't forget.
No, dude, it was like it took 20 minutes to get my food too, and I was one of 2 people. And like I know it was because DoorDash was going off, and like they're supposed to prioritize.
Even DoorDash fucking waits sometimes. Dude, last night it was good, but Wawa I don't even like picking up from half the time because you just stand there and like.
But like,
dude, the one blonde lady there
with the 4 teeth left.
She would always have a COVID mask, so I never noticed. But I went there like twice in like March and February, late at night, because I would finish late at night, I'd fill up before the next day of work, and she would just be like bitching to me. I'd be like, "Hey, how you doing?" She's like, "Oh, it's cold, and I'm not really feeling the love. I might have even talked about this on here before, but I felt bad when she gave me such a 2-minute sob story that I gave her $5 as a tip, and she didn't give a fuck. I'm not saying you gotta do a backflip, but if someone hands you a $5 for a non-tip required job, you should at least say thank you.
Yeah.
She was just like, all right, have a good one. I'm like, and it wasn't I just lumped it in with the money. I was like, this is the 39, and here's
That's
$5 for
for
you.
you.
And she was just like, all
Whatever.
right. Just walked away. I'm like, give me that fucking $5 back. It happened to me in Ocean City at the Sunoco once, 5 years ago. I was working for the city, and it was busy. And I think it was an 18-year-old kid, and it was slammed. It was 4th of July. He was fucking sweating, looked miserable. I gave him a $5, and he was just like, all right. I just wanted to be like, you're a fucking piece of shit. I'm not saying $5 is a crazy tip or anything, but I don't know. I gave this one fat chick at the Galloway Sunoco once $25 when I was I Do Cool Things.
Nice.
Or it might have been a 50. I don't even remember.
Hell yeah.
And she went bananas, dude. She was a teenager. She's probably going to the mall, fucking hit up Claire's in the Disney store for all I know.
It's fucking Peeville, man. She's going to get fucking 5 shirts, man. Are you kidding me?
Foreman Mills?
No, fucking shirts of heroin, little bags.
I'm very out of the heroin loop. But that was dope.
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah, literally.
I used to just hand out money when I was fucking all mushied out. I went into Public Works and I was like, the first person that smiles at me, I'm going to hand them $200 bills. And it was Josh Wise.
Oh, fuck that.
And I just handed him $200 bills. And I gave my mom $200 bills. I'm like, the first person that smiles at you at work, hand them this. And she probably just fucking dumped it on the slide.
Yeah, she went right to resort.
I'm smiling at myself. Fuck you.
Smiling at yourself between fucking spins on the old machine.
Oh, dude, she definitely had to have pocketed that shit.
Yeah,
I gave it to fucking Chef Paul.
You said 20, right? Yeah.
Love you, Mom. I gotta ask her next time I see her. Did you give that 200 away, or did you fucking keep it?
Dude, so you know the 2 ladies that work the morning shift at Wawa? There's one that's slow, and then there's one that's slower.
The one is fucking...
Yeah, the black hair one. The lady with the black hair is slow, and then slower is the one with the
black hair one. The brown hair one is do any matches?
Yeah. Oh my god. So, me and her have this little rapport going. Dude,
She's a new Wawa.
No.
Her tits ain't retarded.
Time travel. No,
what if she listens to this?
I hope so. I really fucking hope so.
She's a nice lady.
No, absolutely. Me and her have
her line just always gets bogged down, and her coworkers get all pissy.
Exactly, because
I'm speed along, Barbara.
Because I'm at the front fucking talking to her every fucking time.
Rubbing your dink on the counter.
No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm fucking being an upstanding gentleman. But yeah, so she, the first fucking time I ever went in there, it was back when my fucking credit card was in 3 pieces. You remember that shit?
The fuck happened?
Well, Amex...
We're going on Poker Stars too much.
No, Amex sends you shitty cards that, they're, the thinnest fucking plastic. So I put it in my wallet, and, after, 6 months, it just breaks into 3 pieces, just, by general wear and tear. So, it would work, but I had to get, all 3 fucking pieces aligned like I'm fucking Thanos or something.
Then slide it?
And then put it into the chip reader. Because if it was a slide machine, I could just take the mag stripe and go like that. There was enough plastic, I just grip it and fucking rip it. But, if I had to put it into the chip reader, it was I had to put it together at the right angle and fucking shove it in there. So,
but what if you lost the fucking end piece in there?
It wasn't broken widthwise. It was long ways.
It wouldn't work
if it didn't have all 3 pieces. Yeah, it wouldn't.
That's weird.
Yeah, so it was fucking. I think it's it identifies the width of the card or something. Jesus Christ. Fucking yeah! Thank you.
Fucking BLACKTOOth Podcast.
Thank you, fucking Germany, for introducing me to the most disgusting alcohol ever. But I love this shit, man. I can't. Speaking of which, dude, they got this too. This is snuff.
You pack some chompers. Dude.
No. It's not a packer. What you do is you take a little.
Snort it.
Yeah, you take just.
Jesus Christ.
No, a little
neck bumps.
No, dude, I'm dead serious. Go like this. Fuck. How did they do it? I did it on the table.
This is tobacco leaves.
It's not just tobacco leaves. It's got something else.
It's got cocaine.
Yeah. Well, dude.
What the fuck?
Just take your finger and go like that, and then just go right under your nose
and snort it.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing here?
And give it you don't need much.
I think I took too much.
I mean, you can just go light. But yeah. Yeah. And give it a sec. Woo! Yeah, right? Like, it's not
Holy
bad.
fuck, it is bad. I just snorted fucking Bengay. This was icy hot in my nostrils, dude. Oh. What the fuck? It's not bad. No, it's really fucking bad.
It's fucking awesome, man.
Oh.
I was doing this at the airport.
What the fuck?
I'm kidding. I wasn't doing
snorting Rotos.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's like,
Oh, it's horrible. My eyes are watering. What the fuck is that? What is that supposed to do for you?
I don't know. It's supposed to sober you up, I guess.
That definitely worked.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna read the label in fucking German. What's it made out of?
Tobacco and fucking menthol flavors.
Oh, just snorted a Newport.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Oh, I gotta sneeze, but I don't want to waste it.
I feel like I got half a Colombian's
I'm gonna chase
GDP
it.
up my nose.
I'm gonna chase it with water. Oh, from someone who hasn't snorted anything in like 6 years, that was fucking brutal.
Yeah, it's like, it's not good.
Oh.
I don't understand why people like it, but like, I mean, I
It's
kind of
probably good after a while. Like,
Yeah,
once
like
you
after fucking 9 of these.
So stupid. We're both so fucking
Dude,
retarded.
we are. This isn't helping either, but I got a pretty good
Joey's
swerve on
getting
it.
hammered.
Dude, yeah, fucking beer muscles over here.
Hell yeah.
So, oh, fuck. All right, so you'll like this. Jacob, how long do you think it takes to get to Germany?
10 hours.
Close. A Goodfellas, a Pulp Fiction, and a Wayne's World.
Ah.
How long do you think it takes to get back from Germany?
One Girls Gone Wild infomercial.
It's a real quick, real
loop.
fucking quick flight.
Just on loop.
Yeah. Casino, Judas and the Black Messiah, and Mystic River.
So about 9
Yeah,
hours.
9 hours each way. The second
Yeah, you
one.
texted me sooner than I thought, but then I didn't account for the time difference. Because you left at like 4 p.m. and then you like sent me a text that was only like 8 p.m. here. I'm like,
Damn.
what?
Yeah.
And her mom's like, dude, the fucking time difference. You did
Yeah. Dude, I'm still fucked up from it too, because like it made no fucking sense to me. I thought I was coming back tomorrow. Like the day I left, I thought it was going to be another jump of day. So like everything was scheduled like a day later. And like luckily my dad
confused.
Dude, I was like at the airport. I was like, thank God my dad's like near Philly right now, so like I can get a ride home. Like, cause I was,
What's the time difference?
6 hours.
Ahead?
Yeah. So like right. So like when it's midnight
So
there.
it's 9:06 there right now because it's 3:06 here.
Yeah, exactly. I like it took me so fucking long to adjust, and I never really adjusted.
And then you just have to readjust and
and
get
I just
back.
have to readjust again. I feel like I got hit by a
The
fucking
furthest
freight
I've
train.
gone is the West Coast, and that was 3 hours, and that fucked me up for like a week. And it's only 3 hours, but like
Yeah, that jet. Well, going back,
we left here, and it was daylight, and then like only 2 hours had passed because it was like a 5-hour flight to Vegas, and then like we left at fucking
Lost all my
3, and
money.
5 hours passed, and we got there at 5, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, basic fucking travel shit.
Dude,
Good
like-
job, stupid.
No, like I fucked it up too. I was like I accounted for a day that wasn't there, or like that I didn't have to lose, and then like I ended up like fucking sleeping all day on Monday anyway. It was
We fucked up. We tried to catch an earlier ferry on the way home, and our ferry wasn't until 2:45, and we got there at noon because there was like a noon one,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, just left, sorry." And we literally sat in the ferry parking lot for like 3 fucking hours with 2 cranky kids.
yeah, but and there's like a shitty little playground that's like never
They
opened or whatever.
dismantled it.
Really?
They're putting in a new one, but it's just like a mulch bed with caution tape around it. And the lady at the front was
Have
like,
fun, stupid.
the lady at the front was like, "Oh, we have a little I think they put in the new playground around the side." And like we didn't find it, went inside and asked. She's like, "No, there's no fucking." It was a different lady. She was like, "No, there's no playground." I'm like,
And it turns out the first lady was a ghost.
oh, she was an Ortho Jew.
Nice callback.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah, so the first day when I got there, yeah, give it a
I'm
two
not
if you
giving it a
want.
toot.
It smells like shit.
It smells like blueberry Coors Light.
It's really fucking bad, but it's like really fucking good, and it's my favorite drink, and it's like the only beer I brought home with me.
Is it strong or?
Not at 5% alcohol. Like, I mean, it's not like a high grab, but it
Yeah.
is like, I don't know.
Gets the job done.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now.
If you drink like 10 of them, you probably have a headache like fuck the next day.
I'm gonna have a headache like fuck in like 20 minutes. Like, this is gonna be a hard. We're at 44 minutes. There's gonna
Really
be.
snapped me. He's drinking fucking White Claws.
Oh yeah, dude,
no
I saw
laws
that.
and you're drinking claws, dude.
Dude, so
Shout out to Grilly.
what's up, Tone? Tony.
Tony.
All right, so the day I got there, I flew into Nuremberg. I flew Philly to
The
Frankfurt.
Nuremberg trials.
That's where they were. It was apparently
about
Hitler's
the onion domes.
Yeah, it was apparently about like that was Hitler's like favorite city or like one of his favorite places in Germany, and he loved it there. So like I fly in, I go from Philly to Frankfurt, had a 2-hour layover in Frankfurt where you can smoke in the fucking airport, which I had a blast with.
Just in the airport, or they have one of those weird box rooms where you just hotbox it out?
It's a Camel, the Camel Select smoking section is what it's
Pretty
called.
cool. They sell cigs in there. There's a guy who just gets hotboxed with cigs all day.
There's not a guy in there, but you can go buy cigs from like a newsstand, and then like I was buying beer and fucking like drinking. But when I got to fucking Nuremberg, she's like, all right, let's go see a castle. We got a little fucking street food. Went to this castle, had the fucking dog, and it was fucking dope. And she's like, hey, you want to go see something Hitler made? And I'm like, sure. So,
hell yeah.
So she takes me to this thing.
Bullfrog waterproof.
So it's like he had it commissioned for like ceremonial purposes. I think it was like supposed to be a playhouse or something like that, or like some kind of theater. But he it like ended up not going the way it was supposed to because of the fucking war and everything. But god damn it, no.
Do they sell that snort shit here?
I do believe you can get it here.
You have to order it or something?
Yeah, you got to order it online. So this is the Nuremberg Coliseum. So like it's twice the size of the Roman Coliseum.
The house that Hitler built.
But yeah, so she takes me there and we walk right up because it's like horseshoe shaped. We like walk right through those gates and go into the middle where we promptly the dog starts sniffing at something, and I was like, oh look, like there's dog poo, and she's like, no, that's human poo. It was like someone just like walked into the middle of the Coliseum and took a dump.
Like China where they just shit on the streets.
Yeah, kinda. It's very common to find a fucking like sideways log just like walking about. And I was like, oh, dog poop. She's like, no, people poop, like junkie poop.
Oh my god.
The next thing we do is like on the adjacent side of that little Coliseum thing is the parade ground where like they had the big swastika that the U.S. blew up at the end of the war with dynamite. Like
that's still there.
Well, the swastika is not there, but the parade ground is, and it's like been repurposed. And like this, so we all, by the way, we made out where Hitler used to speak, which was kind of funny.
That's fucking rad.
Yeah, like we went up there, and she's like, "This is where Hitler used to speak," and then we planted one on her, But
nothing like getting the romance going.
Exactly. It was, my dick was diamonds. I thought it would be interesting for you because the parade ground has now been repurposed, and like they've repurposed just about everything that that was Nazified or whatever. They either take the Nazi regalia shit off it and turn it into something else. So like around the corner there was like some like other building that had like the fucking iron eagle and the swastika on the globe shit on it, and you could still see on the side of the building. It's just a Burger King now. It was fucking awesome.
Oh, das Wappa, yeah. Just repurposed the whole building.
Well, the fucking parade ground, they were having a motorcycle driving exam. Like, that's what it is. It's just a driving school now. So there was a guy in the rain taking his motorcycle driving. Of course, he was going through the cones and shit. So, like, I was very amused by that. I was like, look, Jake's here. Like, this guy fucks dogs.
This guy fucks motorcycles.
Then... Yeah, we went. Here's something fun. There's that video that I posted, the short of me yelling in the well. That's at a castle in this town called Bamberg, and there's a Nazi memorial on it. Bam! Come on,
stop sucking on my bird.
Get out of my castle, man. So there's a Nazi memorial in the castle. Like it's like built into the castle. You go up, and it's like there's a giant Nazi like helmet and then a bunch of names and shit, and it's like 1944 to 1945 and like all these names. It's like, what's that? She's like, you know exactly what that is. But that castle at Bamberg, I made her laugh really fucking hard because, and like it ended up trickling down to the kids too, which is even funnier. So like one of the bits that we do, which we've gotten praise from overseas, is when you and I do To Be Fair. So now all the fucking kids and her, because I didn't speak a lick of German to the kids, like I couldn't speak well enough to communicate. So like whenever I needed to check in, I would just be like, to be fair, and it's like I hear to be fair, like he's coming out the woodwork.
They probably speak pretty decent English right now.
Better than I expected, but like not like fluent. Enough to, like fluid.
No, fluid.
But yeah,
Dr. Steve,
Dr. Joe Chipperson. So we were at Bamberg, and like we were walking through, and at Bamberg they have a giant stuffed bear in this one part, and there's this thing called the Bear Bastion where like they built a part of the castle so they could have bears. Because the guy got one as a gift when they were building the castle, and he liked it so much. He's like, yeah, we're gonna have a bear enclosure here. So they just like had like a portion of the castle that was like for the fucking bears. And I'm like walking around being goofy, and like we're on this thing called the Bear Bastion, where it's like this large platform that they had cannons and shit fixed off of, and like it was just called that because it was near where the bears were. So like she's like, yeah, this is the Bear Bastion, this is what blah 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, well, to be bear. And like, dude, she lost it so hard, she was legitimately embarrassed for both of us. It was like
the ultimate dad joke,
dude.
You're a shoe-in.
Killing it, man, killing it on the dad joke. She's like buying me New Balances for Christmas. You gotta go fucking mow the lawn. Dude, I was laughing my fucking ass off the first fucking thing I saw when I was back at like I went to Wawa and they had like those fucking Keebler fudge stripes. Dog. Like being in another country, being in another country for 2 weeks is like being either like I've either said it's like being on mushrooms for 2 weeks because nothing makes sense to you. You have a general
you just look around everywhere and everything's in a completely different language.
Yeah, it's like you're just like you don't know what to say. You don't know like kind of know what the etiquette is. Like
culture's different.
Fucking
too.
Sidewalks were fucking me up because I didn't know what was a sidewalk and what was a road in half the places, which is like kind of a weird thing. I'm still kind of like so. Sometimes sidewalks you can just drive and park on.
Oh,
but like okay. I don't know where that applies to and where that starts and stops. And like she was fucking finding it hilarious that like I didn't know which way to like get out of the car and shit. Like it was like being either on mushrooms for like 2 weeks, or I like also said it felt like I was Mexican for like 2 weeks. Dude, like,
in the States,
the Mexican at the DMV. That's all I was for 2 weeks.
I told him to a guy last night who definitely didn't know English very well. And I was like, "Thanks, man. Have a good night." And he's like,
"Yeah,
thanks, man. Have a good night." Like he just repeated back what I said.
You just kind of smile and agree with people.
Yeah, I gave him like a thumbs up.
Dude, like, everywhere was like this. German everything was pretty like okay. Here's
food
something.
Quality was better. You were saying
food quality was better, but it lacked protein, which like and I might have just been what I was trying. But the day I got back, I like ate my normal food here, and like the next day, it just was like the biggest shit I've ever taken. Like, and while I was over there, I had nothing but diarrhea. Just like.
Are you eating like meat and stuff?
Yeah, I was eating like every day I would have Brotzeit, which is bread time. That's like what it bread is brut and then Zeit is time. So it's like bread time. And then every day they give you like you go to a different beer garden and you get a pint of beer or like a liter of beer in
Probably
my case.
While you're having diarrhea.
That's exactly why I was having diarrhea.
Drinking tons of fermented hop water.
Yeah, and then they give you like a couple slices of bread and like a mixture of like cheeses and meats usually, and like you just make like little fucking sandwiches. You take little bites, like they're pretty good. There's like
they obviously have like burgers and shit over there.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like I really didn't. The closest thing I had to that was we had McDonald's breakfast the last day I was there, but it was like a treat for the kids, like because it was a bummer. But yeah, like the bread time was pretty good. I had knockwurst, bloodwurst. There was another kind of wurst, like liverwurst, but it wasn't liverwurst. It was like a liver
kidney wurst,
something like that. Fucking
why not live a best
bratwurst? You know that stuff. Like it was all really good. The food just like it. As soon as I got home, I took like the biggest dump of my life, and I was like, oh my god, that was all in me. Like, but while I was over there, I was just like eating like a fucking little bird, like little bread time here.
I had a little traveler's constipation, and then like day 3, I took like 3 giant shits. Nice. And I felt like I dropped like 10 pounds.
Dude, it's like I
was just like, oh, I'm so relieved. I felt like an old man, like I'm backed up, I can't poop.
Have you ever had like one of those?
You just keep trying and nothing happens. You're just like doing the face you made like 20 minutes ago. Like,
yeah, the vein popping out. Like, dude, have you ever like been on the road? Like, I guess the closest thing was when we were eating, like when we were on the road going down to Raleigh. But like,
on the way back, you had like Hardee's or fucking
Checkers.
Yeah,
no.
Checkers was bomb.
Checkers was good, but the Hardee's was the fucking one that I think we hit on in Virginia
on the way out.
Yeah,
and you had like wicked had diarrhea.
Bro, I got home.
Sheets jacked me too because we had sheets on the way out, and I got like fried mac and cheese, fried everything, like fried fucking French fries. I got like a 4-course entree of just greasy fucking Wawa quality food, and shit my brains out at every rest stop.
I just remember the last time I came back from Louisiana because like it was the first time I ever thought ahead. I'm like, I'm going to give myself enough weed where I can like enjoy my vacation. And it sucked so bad that if I didn't have like 20 fucking joints with me, and then I could just like go and duck out and like fucking get real high real quick. Like if I didn't have that luxury, I would have fucking gone insane and snapped because of how bad that went. Yeah, exactly. Like
stealth mode.
The only thing I was worried about, I would have gotten a fucking pen or like just like a disposable or something.
Just treat it like fucking
heroin. Yeah, it's like a Schedule 1 substance down there, and it's fucking ridiculous. So like they're like, oh, you have concentrate? That's like probably 14 ounces of weed. Like, fuck off. Like, but the fuck, like, so I just had all these joints and like I was fucking smoking, and then like my diet wasn't bad, but it wasn't great like the whole time I was there because I was eating pork rinds and shit. And I got back and I couldn't poop for like 2 fucking days, and then the fucking third day I pooped, and like I hadn't had corn in probably like 4 days.
I had corn in my duty today.
I had corn, and it smelled like pork rinds. It was like it just is like I opened
it's a great segment. It's the brown segment.
It just fucking open like because I closed the toilet like lid because I was laughing so hard and I wanted to go take a picture, so I went and got my phone and like going back, I opened back up, it smelled like pork rinds and corn, and I was like, how the hell did that even, and like just snap a photo, send it to you, and
new profile pic.
Yeah. There's the one when the phones had the measurement tool come out on the camera. I had a log sticking like 4 inches out of the toilet, and I measured it with that.
It's a keeper.
Willem Dafoe, but the first role I ever saw him in was Platoon. I thought that was a pretty.
What's the one where he's like the fucking gay detective or whatever?
Boondock Saints.
Yes, I love him in that.
You confused Fargo and the Boondock Saints.
I don't know nothing.
Coen Brothers.
I feel like I'm.
Yeah, I fucking got I got a pretty good buzz going right now. Hell yeah, dude!
Isn't that fucking shit?
Yeah, dude. It's a fucking ton of it. Yeah, do another fucking bumpski. Getting fucking lit. The BLACKTOOth podcast. Are you actually gonna do another bumpski? Just lift it up. Yeah.
There you Keeps you fucking going. Do a fat ripper.
Fucking rippers.
That shit's wild.
Yeah, they just sell that shit at convenience stores.
You just see people doing bumps and you're like, whoa, and then fucking tobacco.
It's not even like people doing bumps, they just sell it. Like I didn't see a single fucking person use this stuff. I had to look up how to use it and shit too. Oh, here's a fun one. Yeah, all right.
Splitting it in half.
You're gonna fucking fry your nasal cavity. You're gonna come home and you're like, fuck it, your nose is gonna be running, you're gonna be all fucking water. Tina's gonna be like, what the fuck were you doing?
I ate today. I ate like bacon, eggs, fucking beef. I feel like famished right now. Like I could just crush a fucking Big Mac or something.
Crush a Big Mac. Go to town, buddy.
I'm gonna fuck something up after this.
I've got my intermittent fasting back on too, so I break my fast at 5. Yeah. Jakey's back off the wagon.
Holy shit. Poured in my eyeballs. Nah, it's not something I'd want to make a habit of.
Euros are fucking weird. They're different sizes. Like, you know how dollars are like all the same size? Dude, so like...
Don't a lot of countries have like plastic money now too? It's not like paper bills.
I didn't see any of that. Yeah. I mean, I saw a lot of coins. That was cool because you can buy cigarettes with coins. That was like very
not look like a homeless person at Wawa.
Exactly, like because they have machines over there, so they're like everywhere you go, there's just cigarette machines on the street.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like it's great. It's fantastic. Is there
younger kids smoking?
I saw a ton of kids smoking. Everybody was smoking.
That's cool.
Germany, like it was great. Like you're just out on the street and like everybody's fucking lighting one up. I'm like, oh, this is fantastic.
That's awesome.
But it's weird because it's clean too. It's like it's not like here where you go to Atlantic City where you're expecting like someone to like spark up a Newport like when you're on the boardwalk or whatever, and then just like drop it like
they actually use the butt buckets.
Use the butt bucket, but like they also use like fucking garbage cans like in general. Like it's fucking spotless over there, and it's so fucking weird because like I'm used to walking around like Atlantic City where there is history, like in front of the Claridge, you know that little fucking spot where me and you smoked the joint that one time.
Yeah, that little park.
Yeah, like that would be cool if it wasn't fucking filthy and disgusting, and where like homeless people go to overdose. Like
I was somewhere, if it was Philly or I forget where, and it was just like literally the entire trash was just covered, or the entire street was just covered.
We have an orca situation.
Too much mustard over here, hammered. Man, the whole street was just covered in trash, and I was like, "What the?" Even Tina was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "I don't."
I reserve that one of the girls, and this is also a fun comparison too, because I think they're a European country or a European city. Is New Orleans is like the most disgusting city I've ever been to. The sewage backs up. Like if it rains for like more than 2 hours, the Bourbon Street, like has like 2 inches of water on it, and it is literally just fudge water. Like it is just the
People
chocolate
are like frolicking around
Dude,
in it.
there was a video that some bartender showed me. I was hitting on this bartender while I was down there this one time, and like she was like getting like, you know, like, oh, you want to see what like we did last night? It was like on her Instagram and like showed me a bunch of videos of like what her and her friends did, and it was like raining, so like, you know, it was like bar hopping, and they're running through the rain, and then they go to another bar or whatever, and then there's like a video that was in the middle that was like someone shared it, well, I guess it was like on her story, of this dude who's out in the rain on Bourbon Street, and it's raining, and he's got his shirt and his shoes off, he's just wearing pants, walking around with like one of those big ass pint fucking cups, goes down into the water, picks it up and chugs it, and I'm like, ugh. It still makes my fucking skin crawl.
Oh my god,
dude!
I've walked through the floodwater in like Ocean City, but I wouldn't fucking drink it.
Oh yeah, right. Like, dude, and New Orleans too, where it's like that river, the Mississippi River, is the most polluted body of water in like the entire country.
Let me Google it.
I watched this movie with Woody Harrelson called Lost in London that was pretty good. It's like a movie like that. They filmed the entire movie live. And it's fucking one long take, but it's really fucking good.
That sounds interesting.
If you like Woody Harrelson and you don't mind a movie that's incredibly pointless and stupid but very entertaining, it's really good. It's not like stupid. I mean, it's just like Woody Harrelson doing Woody Harrelson. He's just playing himself, and like he amplifies like the kind of like stupidity of like, you know, he's like him and Owen Wilson are in it, and like they get into a fist fight at one point, and it's like supposed to be done in real time. I don't know, it's really good. I liked it.
The one I was talking about was Public Enemies.
Oh, that movie fucking sucked.
It was alright.
Nah, that's the one with where he's John Dillinger, right?
Yeah, he was John Dillinger in that. I watched Black Mass where he's Whitey Bulger. I love that movie.
That's a good movie. Which do you like better, The Departed or Black Mass? Because both are like Black Mass is more true to the actual source material, and it's got Fat Damon in it. But then real Matt Damon's in The Departed, and that's loosely based on Whitey Bulger too. Which did you like better?
Black Mass.
Really?
The Departed's good. That's the one with Nicholson, right?
Yeah.
I just think Black Mass is more of like a gangster movie.
It is.
It's more my speed. Departed's great too. It's just more of like a mind fuck or whatever.
One of the things I hate about Black Mass, and we can like end actually talking on Black Mass because we're at 2 hours. But the thing that I really didn't like about it was that Whitey Bulger was such a fucking interesting character, and they do nothing to explain who he is other than that like it's kind of like the rudiments of like his character, and like there is so much complexity to like who he is.
Whitey Bulger,
dude. Like
I started watching the one documentary on YouTube. It's like 2 hours long. Apparently it's awesome, but I fell asleep. So.
It's really fucking good. It's really insightful. Rogan talking about the guy he used to train with too. Did you ever hear that story?
No.
So Rogan said he used to train with this guy that was part of Whitey Bulger's payroll. Like he wasn't like part of the crew, but he was like a guy that would do work for Whitey Bulger because he worked at some boxing gym that Whitey Bulger's boys like, you know, had control of. So this guy would beat people up for money, basically, because he was like worked at a fucking boxing gym and whatnot. And this guy said that like what he would do is they'd call him in, and they would have a guy, they'd tie him to a chair, and they would make this guy punch him in the face until he would go completely unconscious. Then after he would...
It's Brennan.
Hello?
You're on the air.
Dude, the snuff bumps were fucking good, man.
I remember snuff in high school, dude. Horrible times.
Dude,
nothing but sweat and an upset stomach.
It's chewing tobacco for your nose. Like, it's good stuff.
It's not the pouches.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
No, it's like here. It's so yeah.
Did you sniff it?
Yeah.
I'm about to bump a line of tobacco.
Yeah, like there you go.
You just sniff it?
Yeah, you just sniff it.
What the fuck? I can tell you just got back from Europe. This is definitely a Europe thing.
Yeah, it's yeah. See what he's hooked on.
Oh, dude, it's so I remember being in like some Europe country snowboarding. We go to the bar, and this chick was like, "Dude, some snus," and I was like, "Fuck it," you know what I mean? Woo, dude. Me and my brother did 3 hits of snus and was just going.
Dude, it's fucking, it's like, it wakes you fucking up, but like, it's not good. It's like, it's not fun.
Definitely not good for you at all.
Here you go.
Jesus,
Yeah.
dude. I guess so, since fucking...
You're on the
nuts,
podcast. Like,
I'm on the cast.
so what's going on in the life of Shep? I know you have puppies now.
I got puppies now. I'm officially certifiable crazy person. You know what I mean? They got me on fucking meds and everything, so it's legit.
Right on.
We talked about the wedding with the one girl.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
She's like, I'm on oxydroxyline. Like, I'm on Lexapro.
I'm on Lexapro. Yeah, so that fucking plane ride to Florida really fucked with me, and I ended up having 2 panic attacks on the way home.
No shit.
Got back, calmed myself down, went to work the next day, had another panic attack, had to call an ambulance to my job and everything.
Oh,
it was
fuck.
an
I didn't know
absolute
about
shit
that.
show.
Oh my god.
And I went to the doctor and he fucking put me on some meds.
It's the worst when you think you're dying and they're like, it's just anxiety. And you're like, what?
I'm having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Please just tell me I'm okay.
Isn't it great? It's like your heart's like all the way, like when they say your heart's in your throat, it's like, no, like I actually can feel my heartbeat, like it's too fucking strong right now. Can you do something for me? Oh, you're just having a panic attack, sweetie, calm down. Like, fuck you! Fuck you! I want to jump out of my skin right now.
I was literally standing at the front of the airplane with the 2 stewardess. Crying.
Oh,
Like a little punk, dude. It was
Oh my
awful.
God.
Absolutely awful, but...
I mean, I did an international flight, and that was like the first. Did they feed you on the flight to Florida? Did they? Did you get any food?
No food on the way to Florida, but I'm familiar
Peanuts.
with the international.
I got fucking lasagna on the way back, and then ripped the fucking biggest fart on the plane ever. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to tell you about that. There was some dude.
Hotbox the plane.
There was some dude that was watching Marvel movies on the plane in front of me, and I could see through the seats that he was watching them, and he's just like, he put on Captain America, then he put on Iron Man, then he put on Iron Man 2, and I was like, if this motherfucker puts on one more fucking Marvel movie, I'm gonna start fucking beefing. And then he turns off Iron Man 2 and puts on the Avengers, and I'm like, fuck you! And just start fucking ripping farts, and he's like looking behind him and shit. I mean,
You're about to get Mike Tyson on the international.
yeah, we were just talking about that. What the fuck was that all about?
I don't know, dude. It's fucking... I guess it's just people being assholes.
Well, do you remember right before COVID there was that like Chinese doctor guy that got kicked off the plane and they like bumped his head like a whole bunch on the way out? I miss shit like that. Like that's when my fucking
COVID was the shit.
COVID was the shit. And that was like, pre-stop Asian hate. Like,
Right,
they're just gonna
right.
toss this guy out of the plane while it's in flight. Like, he's Asian, he's resourceful.
Did you guys see about the chick that got her mouth taped?
Yeah, they're like
She
duct
made
tape
like
people on plates.
a break for like the plane door and was trying to open it and was shouting horrible things. So they duct taped her down and then duct taped her mouth shut so she couldn't cause any havoc.
Wasn't
on the
Rogan
flight.
talking about that?
Yeah,
I
Rogan
saw
was
like a
all
clip.
over it.
Him and Dan Soder were talking about it.
Yeah, that's what I was just listening to the Soder one earlier.
I didn't listen to that one yet, but I gotta. Joe Rogan was like, "Why are they duct taping people to chairs on planes?"
This is the 21st century, I thought.
Did you ever see that guy that was wearing like the Burger King crown that got kicked off the plane for yelling the N-word?
Oh god.
It's like maybe like one of my favorite fucking people. His name is Terry something, but his nickname on like YouTube and everything is Terry the Terrible.
Oh god. Definitely thought you were gonna go Terry the Terrorist on me.
Oh no.
Chester.
Chester. That's one of the
molester.
puppies' names.
Aww. Yeah, this guy. He's just yelling the N-word.
Oh my god. Yeah, he deserves to get thrown off.
That's, yeah, like that looks like somebody
That
that
guy's
is.
face
fucking
tat?
insane. How did he get on the plane to begin with?
I don't know. That's just it. Like normally you need a boarding. Oh, dude, you want to know something crazy about customs? Dude, customs fucking does not give a fuck. They were like, hey, do you have any liquids on you? I brought a fucking liter of beer and fucking a liter of mustard home with me. And they were, I was like, do you have any food or beverages on you? I was like, yeah, I got beer and mustard. They're like, how much? It was like a liter each. And they're like, that's a lot of mustard and not a lot of beer. And they just let me through.
Well, all right then.
Yeah, just welcome home, buddy.
I like bratwurst. What can I say?
Cane.
Oh my god, that shit's fucking killing me.
Yeah,
It's like, I'm like, that's gonna be our new dinner spot. Live right down the street when we hit Mavari's for some steaks and potatoes.
Someone's gonna have to pick me up when I'm drunk. Right?
Dude, this stuff's cool.
He's been trying to get me to drink the whole show. He's like, dude, just try this beer, dude. It's fucking good. I'm like, no. It was German beer. I'm like, he's like, just have a sip. I'm like, no.
Well, it's not like good German beer. We tried like a lot of good German.
It was like German Four Loko.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
It's from the Czech Republic. It's this beer mixed with fucking like energy drink. Yeah,
I'm from the Czech Republic.
You're from the Czech Republic.
Where's the drink?
Now
she gone.
Oh, she gone. She gone.
Where'd you do it? Throw it out.
Oh no, it's downstairs. It's just
Souvenir.
They're recyclables.
Recyclables.
Yeah. So I stayed in a castle. That was pretty cool.
I saw the Snapchat of you like dancing in.
Yeah, we were having
the kids.
Yeah, the kids and I had a good time in the castle. They have so when you go get breakfast. You're in this room where it has a lot of animal heads, and it's a lot of fun because you can like be like, oh, that's the animal I'm eating right now. Like, and the kids were not too amused by that, but
Did you get to do any of the cool like excursions? Did you do like the night fighting thing?
You got
here?
to go on the Autobahn.
that was. Oh, that's the dog house right there, and I'm getting it.
So you guys have to make a choice right now.
Huh.
All right.
I have to leave in a
A
minute.
gay masseuse gives you a massage.
It's the Family Guy thing.
Yes.
Or a woman doctor.
Or a woman doctor gives you a serious surgery, like a blown out kidney or something.
Yeah, that bit was so funny.
Gay masseuse.
They're like rambling off the options. They're like a male masseuse or a woman doctor, and they start asking questions.
I'm
He's
just
like-
gonna kill myself.
He's like, all right, so like an Asian woman doctor, and he's like, no, Hispanic, not from Spain.
At least tell me she's Jewish. No.
That bit's
One
so
more
good.
little rip.
Oh my god.
So how was it? You see anything else cool out there or what?
Yeah,
We
like
made out where Hitler used to give
yeah,
speeches.
yeah, we went. Dude, we made out where Hitler used to give speeches, and then we went to a family fun fair there 2 days later, or a week later. It was fucking awesome. I was riding a Ferris wheel, and you go up and down. All you can see is like the fucking parade ground and like the top of the Coliseum, and it's like it's just like Hitler built this. Oh, and when we got there, I went into the middle of the Coliseum, and some like human person had just like taken a shit in the middle of it. Her dog was like going crazy for it.
That is awesome.
So I was like, ew, it's dog shit. She was like, no, that's junky homeless shit.
That is just
She tried to send me home with Mein Kampf. I think every German has issued a copy, but it was like, I don't want to be without that in case someone comes around for an inspection, you know.
Yeah, I went over
Nervous
to Europe
leave
a couple
with Cheyenne
times.
down there.
Where was your
tweaking
favorite
out.
place to go?
I would say probably Venice.
Yeah.
Venice, Italy was dope. But I've been to Germany, everything. I went to what is it? Where's the weed legal over there? Amsterdam. Yeah. And we
Were
had
you
a
like
layover
a teenager
flight.
hitting the fucking red light district?
We were a teenager hitting the red light district and everything. But
How
like
we
it
doing?
wasn't even like the major thing for me. Like the cool thing about Amsterdam was going and seeing Anne Frank's house.
Really?
That was out of this world, dude.
How? Really?
That doesn't
weird,
seem like a thing B-Chef would be
Right.
Germany.
Weird for B-Chef, but yeah, dude, like you're on this like waterfront and you're like, damn, dude, this chick spent fucking years up in an attic.
Like, but it's like, dude, it's weird because it's like so fucking like everything is like old, but like it's still like good. And it's,
Everything's
like,
perfect.
I can't explain it.
He's
Like
saying
so
how clean it
clean,
was over
dude.
there,
It's
yeah.
wild, dude.
yeah.
Get on
And-
the street in like Pleasantville and it's just
it's-
trash everywhere.
Yeah, like, but like, okay, so this blew my mind. Maybe it blew your mind too. But like, okay, is it just weird how everybody over there is just like totally cool with smoking? Like they're just like, I'm just gonna smoke like in a city square
Doesn't
5
matter.
feet from a fucking playground.
No problem.
Like here, it's like you get yelled at for fucking lighting up at a Wawa in the parking lot in the privacy
Nasty
of your own
looks.
vehicle.
Disgusting.
There,
Nah, it's different. It's like wild. Like
He said there was cigarette vending machines everywhere.
Yeah,
it's still cigarette vending machines. Yeah, it's wild.
Oh yeah, dude, they sell really big packs of cigarettes too. Like, look how big this one is.
And yeah, they still have the crazy things on there
Dude,
too.
the
I
picture-
remember that.
The
Yes.
little baby smoking.
Each week.
Shit's deep. The one was like a guy's neck hole. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yes, yes. Oh my god.
it's
dude.
not just on the cellophane, like it's on the pack. You can't. I would fucking get one of those
You want to put
The hard packs?
Yeah, I would not be rocking
Transfer
the fucking,
over, baby.
the fucking stoma pack.
You totally want to fucking put someone's dick in one of the. I don't know.